Dear friends and colleagues, greetings from Amman. I would like to thank the Harvard Global Health Catalyst and the Win-Win Initiative team for giving me the chance to address you all. Thank you, Professor Ahmed Al-Zawawi and Professor Will Nigwa. And I want to acknowledge here as well Dr. Eduardo Kazab, our wonderful past president of UICC. The world does not need more conferences, it needs more partnerships. I saw that in one of your conference write-ups, and I could not agree more. With the current global burden of cancer of 18.1 million new cancer cases each year, with 9.6 million mortality, 70% in the developing world, it is very clear that no one single organization has the knowledge, capacity, or the experience to address this heavy global cancer burden alone. Which is why it is so important to recognize that we need more and more impactful collaborations and partnerships across all stakeholders, all geographies, and all sectors. Partnerships are central to the way the Union for International Cancer Control, UICC, works. In fact, partnership is in our DNA. Our organization brings together over 1,100 members and 51 partners across 177 countries. Many of you are valued members of UICC and have been part and parcel of our work and helped us forge many meaningful collaborations all over the world. I would like here to highlight few win-win partnerships that UICC was part of, where these partnerships delivered the objectives it set out for maximum impact for cancer patients. The first one, the Non-Communicable Disease Alliance, NCD Alliance. The NCD Alliance partnership was spearheaded by UICC and resulted in the impactful partnership between the International Heart Federation, International Diabetic Foundation, and the International Union Against Tuberculosis and Lung Disease. This collaborative effort led the NCD community for the first time ever to the political corridors of the UN. In 2011, the NCDs were finally acknowledged at the UN high-level meeting. Thanks to this collaboration, we now have unleashed an extra 2,000 organizations worldwide to fight on behalf of all NCD patients about the shared cancer and NCD risks, thus enlarging our community and amplifying our voice of our shared vision of a healthier, non-toxic world. NCD Alliance is truly an example of the power and impact of the global civil society health powerhouses when they join forces and work on a shared goal. The second example is UICC's Global Treatment for All advocacy campaign. Treatment for All is the name of an inspiring advocacy initiative run by UICC. It calls on the worldwide cancer community to join together to advocate and address the global equity gap in access to cancer services. This is a practical campaign tapping on the potential of mentorship partnerships. Each of our civil society country champions is paired with a mentor organization and can access help from our Geneva team to build and implement a national advocacy campaign to improve access to core cancer services in their country. So far, we have 17 country champions and 14 mentor organizations. This partnership is about global experience in advocacy going local. Third is the City Cancer Challenge Initiative, CCAN. UICC established CCAN in 2017. City Cancer Challenge is a multi-sectorial initiative supporting cities on the ground to take the lead in the design, planning, and implementation of cancer treatment solutions over a 2-year period. UICC developed and incubated the initiative to become a standalone foundation, the City Cancer Challenge Foundation, with its own new board in January 2019. Whilst we all recognize that implementation of cancer control is overwhelming, complex, and requires significant financial resources, but it is not always all a question of money. A big part of the problem actually stems from the lack of proper governance and management, which results in either duplication of efforts and certainly wastefulness of efforts and scarce resources. So CCAN's model's most important feature is that it prioritizes the setting up of the right managerial architecture on the ground, establishing a truly multi-sectorial city executive team that has all the influencers of cancer control in that city. The CCAN team supports the city team in developing the right governance structure that will help it to become an effective local engine that can deliver complex long-term solutions of cancer control. This management structure looks into who should sit on the table from the city, the political will that should be present, the voice of the patients that should be represented, and the private sector partners that should be part and parcel of the solution. The City Cancer Challenge team, in turn, supports the executive team in the city through the managerial steps of assessment of the gaps, priority setting, action plans, and then supporting them into making a costed action plan and through to implementation. And I would like to stress here that it is one plan that all work on. Then once that is finished, then all the members and partners of UICC and CCAN then look at where they can all help fill in the gap on this one plan. And I have already seen firsthand during my visits to Asuncion and Cali in Colombia, Kumasi in Ghana, the small wins and big wins that were unleashed thanks to this initiative. This partnership model is an example of how a global team can partner with local team as an objective expert facilitator to implement change on the ground in a systemized and sustainable manner. The fourth partnership model is the International Cancer Control Partnership, ICCP. ICCP was established in 2012. For the first time ever, a group of 31 key international organizations have joined together to coordinate their efforts to support countries in national cancer control plan development and implementation. The ICCP is yet another powerful example of the power of international organizations whose members were already individually working to support country cancer control planning efforts, but then joined forces to work together on global cancer planning to maximize their collective resources and avoid duplication of effort. This ICCP portal is now a practical, real solution to a major gap in cancer control planning services for all countries. There are many more examples, such as your Win-Win initiative, Partners in Health, and others worldwide. What is important is to draw lessons on how and why these partnerships prove to be impactful. Few insights of what can be learned from these cited partnership models. For starters, they are real partnerships, intent on going for the long haul. They are not a hit-and-run partnerships. They have long-term view to solve long-term problems. This is key. These partnership models understood the untapped power of the numerous as opposed to the single. For many years, our global health community worked in silos. This certainly did not help scale up the global engine to face up to the overwhelming global burden of cancer. We need more partnerships that minimize the disjointedness of efforts or duplication across the global health community, across countries and within countries. These partnership models were also fed up with the usual list of what we don't have in global cancer control, especially in the developing world. They understood that we all know what needs to be done, but that we now have to just get in there and get it done. So many of these partnerships started to tick the boxes of the have-nots and turning them into the haves, one item at a time. In addition, some of the partnerships did not only focus on technical expertise, but also recognize the importance of helping to build capacity in management expertise and management infrastructure. This is also very important. These partnerships utilize also the value of mentorship. We have seen so many successful organizations across the cancer control spectrum whose expertise was not tapped. There is nothing more powerful than a show and tell model. The value of real mentorship cannot be overemphasized. As the saying goes, if you don't dip your feet in the water, you won't know if you are missing something. So putting boots on the ground is another. Time to escalate the efforts by walking the walk of cancer patients and cancer health workers in a low and middle income country setting to understand the reality on the ground and the particular obstacles or the untapped opportunities. Last but not least, the value of performing the catalyst facilitator role. Just like your organization, corporations benefit from expert, objective facilitators who help them solve problems with fresh, objective eyes. Why should the health communities not benefit from this valuable role and insight? There are many, many more learnings and many more challenges, but there is one undisputed fact, and that is there is no time to waste. Millions of cancer patients look to us for deliverance. We owe them to organize ourselves better and build a better and powerful coalition of many impactful partnerships to face off with cancer. Thank you very much and good luck in your conference.